poverty in Mexico.
Nowadays, we live in a world where the government lies. We need a change.
Her family is so poor, their tortillas will become part of tonight's dinner.
Poverty is a serious problem that affects all the country. In education, in security, in economic, we need a change. And me, as a citizen, I think that education is the base of all. So we need to improve the schools and also teachers high qualified.
They have no education, no training, and no skills to find a job. So each day, they search for recyclables. For 12 hours a day, these people labor under the hot sun, picking through the garbage for cans and plastic. They look for anything to sell so they can feed their families, but they make less than $1 a day.
We are really poor. Sometimes we don't even have something to eat, and that's why government should help us, because we are the people of this country and we are making it to go. I want my children to have a better life because I can see how they suffer, and that is something that makes me really sad. So I want to see them being someone important in this life.
Approaching Juan's house is a stark reminder of the place where the Bocanegra family makes their living. However disturbing it is to see children face such hardship, for Juan, this is the only way of life he has ever known. Without education or training, Juan's only fate is to carry on the family trade of picking through the trash.
I want my children to go to school so they can progress in life.
That education and skills training is the key to unlocking a child's future.
Hi, I want to be the next president of Mexico, and I want that my proposals came through. I want to improve schools, I want to give scholarships, I want to give more resources to the workers. Our country needs a lot of progress, because we suffer a lot by the poverty, and we need to start working and changing.
Juan hopes that his education will help him get a job and leave the dump when he gets older.
According to the INEGI, the poorest federal states of Mexico are Guerrero, Chiapas, Oaxaca, and Puebla, because in every state the percentage is beyond the 64% of their total population. It is remarkable that Guerrero, Chiapas, and Oaxaca are also on the top of a list made each year by the CEP to know what states had low education. Some reasons of the lack of education are the absence of tools, inappropriate installations, and the food shortage. The matter of food, it is compared with some specific diseases, as malnutrition or a reduction of the brain size, and it is intensified by a scarcity parental education and bad management of goods and services from the government. Oaxaca has low education caused by the unqualified teachers that don't teach to the students because they want a higher salary, making protests. Also, the public schools had bad education and lack of tools as chairs, desks, books, notebooks, pencils, or a roof to be covered of the sunlight and the rain. In the state of Guerrero, the racism is a problem because in some villages far away from the society, they only have women and children because the men that used to live there travel to other countries that have more work opportunities. Meanwhile, the women need to take care of their kids and work. How? Selling cheaper handicraft to the tourists. Puebla is a state with a lot of tourists. Many villages that are near the capital, Puebla de Zaragoza, need to wake up early to travel long distances and sell their craft outside the church and working more than 9 hours in a small business for 17 pesos per week to survive. That's why many children don't study in Mexico, because they need to help their families. The boys go with their parents and the girls stay in the house. Chiapas is the state with more poverty and lack of education caused by the racism to the indigenous languages speakers. It is very notorious when they want to apply for a work because the owners don't understand a word, causing to the small villages to hide onto the jungle, apart from the society and surviving with their own skills. This type of action increases the number of poverty of Chiapas as a state and Mexico as a country.